Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Masterrod from the Masterrod Show with my special guest this evening, DJ C Roc, man. You heard me?
What's going on? What's going on, Ryan? What's going on? How you doing, man?
Hey, look here, man. Hey, I'm just trying to get you out to the fans, man. Let people know who you are. You know, I'm going to tell you, I know who he is, but you need to know who he is. Yeah, I'm doing great, man. And it's wonderful to hear from you at this point because I've been wanting to get you on podcast show with us, you know, and that's going to happen too, man. This is going to be like a phone call, guest calling in, calling in, how to see what's happening. And you let the people know where to, you let people know where to get you if they need to get a hold of you.
Right,
you know what I mean? Right. So explain to the people, man, a little bit about how you got started doing what you do as a DJ.
It's crazy, Rod, because it started years ago. I started my DJing quest back around the time, and I'm going to age myself right now, but back around the time when rap and hip hop just got started. Rap hit first from the East Coast, and DJs doing their things up there with the rappers, bagging the rappers and things. And I was at an age where I was listening to it, I was into it, and I was always that cat in the hood, in school, and everybody who bought the albums and bought the records. And every new record came out, I would pick it up and I add it to my collection. And people started saying, hey, Carl, we hear you got a lot of records. I'm having a party this weekend. Can you come and play some of your records? And they wasn't asking me to DJ because at that point in time it wasn't, a DJ was somebody you heard on the radio. But they would just ask me, stop on by, bring some of your records and play your records. And I ended up doing that, a couple of times, a few times. And when you there, Ron, and you playing records and people coming up and asking, do you have such and such? Can you play such and such? And you get that response and that feedback from the crowd. That's a heck of a vibe, man. That you are doing something that's motivating people, that's touching people, that's helping people relax, enjoy themselves. And I just started doing that. And to be honest with you, I was out one night at a club and I heard this DJ doing something that I had never heard a DJ do before. He was doing beat matching on his mixing, where I'm listening to one track that he's jamming, and all of a sudden there's another track, and the beat matching and the melody matching that he was doing led you to believe that you are listening to one continuous track because you never could tell when one track finished, one track started. So I walked up to the DJ booth and I asked him, how you doing that? And he showed me that he had this thing called a mixer. Never seen no mixer because I'm going doing these parties. I'm just taking my little all-in-one stereo turntable, And he showed me how that worked. He was just telling me how you listen to what you're playing, and then on your headphones you listen to your next track and you match the BPMs, and that's the beats per minute on each track. But the thing about it is you have to find tracks that match. You just don't do it that way. So I taught myself how to beat match mix, and I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It was really cool.
I understand that, man. Hey, that sounds like what we all have pretty much been through in this life, because I know I started out doing it, but I didn't get very far because when I was doing it, like you say, a DJ. Now we had the turntables and we had the mixer, man, where I was fading one end into another. Nobody didn't know that. I knew that I was in that era, man. If I would fade, man, niggas say, ooh, that nigga right there with that jamming his ass off. And, I said, yeah, man, I like this. But with my buddy being a drummer, and here's the kicker. This is going to really trip you out because he's been a drummer forever. I'm a bass player, but I was also wanted to be a DJ. So I was stuck in two worlds, man. It's like, which one of these bad boys I'm end up doing? Well, as the story had been told, man, I end up playing instruments instead,
Right.
making the music. And that right there, when I started doing that, and how I started doing that, I ain't gonna even tell you that story, man. Look, people was like, man, how did you do that? I said,
That was the best move for you, man, to be a musician rather than being a DJ, right?
yeah, well, it's a big difference, man.
Big difference.
It
But I'm telling you this too, Ronnie. I've always considered DJs as musicians of one type. Me myself, I can't read a note, I can't play a note, but I can do some hell of things with other folks' stuff.
yeah, because you hear it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what a musician is too. When a musician hears something, they put something together. Man, a musician, when they play and they actually practicing to go and play something that all the people like, and they play some of their stuff too, of course, but they're not so much as a producer like me into it, my own entity, man. I could put a whole band together, and that whole band could play everything I just played myself, being who I was, man. And they be like, "Wow, dude, you don't belong in no band, man. You should be doing exactly what you're doing."
Exactly. When you find your niche, you know your niche. Because I consider myself a non-genre specific DJ. In other words, when you listen to my mix shows, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, music is music. I understand everybody's got their own style of music. You know, you have artists who want to go into R&B, who want to go into pop, who want to go into soul or jazz or whatever. But to me, music is music, and what I do is I find a way to play music. And when I'm playing music, it's non-genre specific. And one of my shows, you may start off with some pop, jump to some rock, throw a country in there, and the next thing you know, you got a zydeco coming in. But the way that I do it, it blends all together, and you can't never tell. And that way, Rodney, I'm satisfying everybody in the crowd. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody in the crowd is going to hear something that they want to hear at some point in time. And I just got to the point where, you know, that's what I like to do, to be non-genre specific. I'm not going to say I'm a hip hop DJ. I'm not going to say I'm an R&B DJ. I'm a DJ. I mix music, play music, and make you have a good time.
And so you are the musician of that.
Yeah. So,
I would consider you a musician because that's a lot. And my phone, for some reason, muted you.
Okay.
I missed that whole little conversation there.
We can kick it. We can start it with this right here. Are we good?
Yeah, we hot.
Yeah, we good. So when I got to the point where I became a non-genre specific DJ, and I had my own style and how I wanted to do things and how things felt good and how good to address the crowd. And a few years ago, as I was saying, I went to Miami, Florida, to take part in the Winter Music Conference. They have a DJ competition, but they used to have a DJ competition every year. So I went out to the Winter Music Conference, and I was in the DJ competition, and I got there. They were setting everything up, and guy that was running the show saw me walking up. He walked up, asked me who I was, and I told him. He said, "Okay, yeah, that's who you are." He said, "You up second." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, what?" I'm to the jump from this massive crowd, ran away. So did that after I did what I did, and they filmed it. They filmed everything, and the way that I mixed my shows reached a whole lot of people. Because I got home, right, and my email was filled with emails from artists. I'm talking about live artists. I got stuff from Jay-Z. I got stuff from Kanye West. I got stuff from Usher saying, they had seen my show. They had heard what I did. This is a new track that I have. You're welcome to drop it in your shows. And that's how I built my library, and that's how I built my connections. And from that connection, right, I found myself getting calls. And at one point in time, I was in a different city every weekend, right, at a different club every weekend. From doing what I do, doing it the way that I do it because they enjoyed it. And the sad part about that is I got out of that game because there were more club owners who wanted you to do what they wanted you to do and not what they hired you to do. Now, you heard me do it this way. You heard my style like this, but when I get to your club and I set up and I'm going through my night, that's not how you want me to do it. And I don't know. I guess you could say I'm a prima donna, but I'm true to my art. I'm not gonna adjust what I do for corporate management. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of backed off and I got out of performing live, and as of right now, I don't do a whole lot of live. Most of my stuff is online. You can hear me do what I do online, and because I'm going to always do it, and I'll always put it out there for you to see it. But I just didn't want to be that corporate side of it, that corporate management telling you what to do. I'm gonna give you a good example. My favorite artist at the age of 19 walked into Warner Brothers Studios.
I know who that is.
Listen, let me tell you. This boy walked into Warner Brothers Studios. They had heard what he did. They want to give him a contract, and then they want to tell him, we want Nile Rodgers to produce your first album. And you know, Nile Rodgers is she.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. My boy, I said, no.
No.
I want to do it all myself.
That wasn't happening.
And of course, they looked at him and they looked at him like he was crazy. But Rodney, what happened?
He did it himself.
He did it himself, and now the whole world knows it. And see, that's how it was about my shows, my mix shows. I'm gonna do my mix show the way I want to do my mix show. It's gonna reach who it's supposed to reach. It's gonna make jam who's supposed to jam, who wants to feel what I'm doing, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that. It's just like you, Joe music, the stuff that I've heard you do, the way I've heard you play it, and the way you arrange things, that's you. And you put your blood and sweat out there and let people know how you feel about what you do. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what we do.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. But yo, man, I've been DJing for years. It's like a second life to me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it till I can't.
Yeah, gotta do it, man. They say I sit to the grave, man. That's it. When they lay me down, that's a wrap.
I may be laid up in the hospital to tell my girl to bring my mixer, you know.
That's right. Okay, man, I'm gonna end this call, man. Look here, I'm gonna get back at you though, bro.
All right, I'll be glad to come on live with you. You know, who knows? I may want to get together something. I bring my laptop with me. I do a little set for you right quick or something like that. But yeah, man, it was nice talking to you. I appreciate you. And everybody out there, support and RAP, Mr. Rodney Allen Productions. He's an up-and-comer. Y'all watch him.
Yeah, you heard it from him, folks. It's your boy Masterrod from the Masterrod Show, aka RA Productions. We out of here.
You can email us at rodneyallen.64@gmail.com.